everybody, this is Pam with Jesusjunkjournals. I hope you're having a great craft day today. I am getting ready to work on this 4-flap box fold, and so let me catch you up because I have done just a little bit. So what I did is I took this piece, scored the fold lines, and folded it both directions. And then I took some washi tape, and normally I either use cloth or washi tape, either one will work, and I use glue with the washi tape, and I go all along the fold lines just to reinforce it. But I like this butterfly and I like this bee, so I only put partial washi tape. And these are the pockets that we're getting ready to put on. So you want to pull those 4 pieces out, and then we're going to need these 4 pieces. So get all your pieces together, and I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to ink all of these pieces because I haven't done that yet, and then I'll be back. Okay, I got those all inked, so I'm going to glue them together with my, I'm going to use our glitter glue. So hope everybody's having a great day, crafting, watching videos. We are getting ready for a winter storm. We're supposed to get ice Thursday, this is Tuesday. And so I went to Walmart just a minute ago, and everybody is up there getting milk and bread and getting ready for the great apocalypse. So it was crazy. And it's only supposed to last 2 days because I think the next day after that it's in the 40s. So it's all going to melt off. But boy, it's just funny how we get. Those weathermen can really get us going. Okay, so glue those. And it's your choice which pocket goes where. They're very similar. I tried to use the same piece of artwork for these pockets just to make it kind of cohesive and not any crazier than it needed to be. I inked my pieces. If you've watched my videos, you know I can get kind of heavy-handed with the distress ink, but I tried to hold back. You can be the judge of if it worked or not. Okay. And so then you want to fold your bottom fold in, your top fold in, and then you're going to put your pockets on, and I'm assuming you would put the beehives at the bottom so it's readable when it's shut. So I'm going to glue that on. And this pocket is just a little bit smaller. The way I cut it out, it's a little bit smaller than the one under it, but I'm going to use distress ink when I'm all finished, and that will completely hide it. And you can also trim it back if you want. It won't hurt anything if you like them all to be perfectly even. I kind of like the unevenness. It just adds dimension in my mind. That's my excuse. So glue that on. Then you want to glue these on. So you fold these in, the sides in, and put them whatever side you want them on. And it's super cute if you stitch this on the sewing machine. If you have a sewing machine, go around the edge, all this, and just outline it with stitches, and it's really cute. Whoops. Make sure you glue it the right way. Okay. And this one. And then this thing gets glued into your journal. And this is one of those things I was talking about that covers the whole page. So if you have a page you don't like, which I usually do, have one that I don't like by the end, I just decide that's where it's going to go. And so that works out. And you can also, if you're not going to, well, actually, since we didn't put the washi tape on the inside all the way, we can certainly do it on this side. So I'm just going to run a little thin edge of it where it shows, and the rest I'm going to let be back here on the back, because I like what I have there for design. You can, if you like your washi tape to show, depending on what it is, you might want to do the opposite way. So I'm just barely going to let it go over the edge. This one I don't care about as much, but I'm going to keep it uniform, so just let it go over a little bit. This one I want it to show. Now if you tear your washi tape off and it goes over into that over into these corners, take your scissors and cut it out, because it will hinder it folding. So be sure all those corners are cut out completely. Okay. And after it's all dried and so on and so forth, you can decide now, okay, now let me show you this. See how this is hindering this a little bit. It's binding it up right there. So you can take scissors and trim. See how that pocket's sticking out? Take your scissors and trim it as needed. A lot of it depends on how you folded it. If you folded it just even slightly off, it'll rub, and it's no big deal. You just trim it back just a little bit, and you can always re-ink it if you need to. And I think I'll trim that one back because that pocket's sticking out a little bit. This one looks okay, but I'm going to trim it back anyway just to be on the safe side. Let's see this one now. Yeah, see that one's sticking out just a little bit. That's going to be a little bit of a sticky wicket. So I'm going to trim that off. That looks like it clears the fold. Now see, that still looks like it's sticking out. So I'm going to trim that back even further. And then just take your distress ink, go back around the edges, and you'll never know the difference. Any white flashes, you can hit that with ink, and it just kind of disappears. See that edge sticking out? That's bugging me. That's a little more than I can put up with. Okay, so hit that with some ink. So just take a little bit of time. Make sure all your little edges are touched up. Make sure there's no white flashes that you don't like. Okay, I think I pretty much got it. So you can either go sew it or not. And then we have little cards in here that fit in the pockets. There's several that'll fit in there, so just whichever ones you like. I think I've got, these will fit. And then you fold it like, now there's a couple ways you can fold this. You can fold this like a box, which is why it's named the Boxfold. Don't worry about it. It's very, let's see that one. Make sure it'll fold good. Trim anything that doesn't fold good. Okay, that lays fine. Or if I want to fold it the other way, because this is what it'll look like in your journal. So if you like this daisy showing, that's the way to go. If you want the stamp to show for some reason, then you just fold it the other way. And then the other thing you can do is, so see it lays like that too. The other thing you can do is fold this in like this and fold these in, and then do that 2 circles with the string closure and close it that way. So then you've got this layer and this layer with these 2 pockets showing, and then open it up for that. So either way you want to do this, it's cute, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this up and put it to the side. And that, I think, is going to be it for today. I'm going to stop. I'm going to try and not do too much on a video. I'm going to break them up by items so it's easier for you to find the video you need when you make it. So that is it on the 4-flat box fold. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.